Case description is a text field you enter when creating a workflow. The direction on what to put in that field has changed since workflows were created to help make it more clear on who the lead evaluator is. The purpose of this video is to clarify and standardize what goes into the case description field. In all cases, it will start with the lead evaluator. Let's take a look and see what that looks like in PSSP. So here we find ourselves in PSSP and we are ready to create a workflow case for a test student. My first step is to click on Create Workflow Case. I'm going to choose Special Education as my category, and then I'm going to choose Initial Evaluation PK through 12. And this is for all students with disabilities who have never been in special education before, and this is their initial time into it. My first step for my description is to put my lead evaluator. So if my lead evaluator is the diagnostician, I'm going to put their name in first. But let's say we also have an OT. We're going to put occupational therapy below that. And below that, we're also going to put in speech language therapist. This way we know all of the members of the team. My next step is to click on Next. And I'm going to quickly run through this. And I'm going to pop over into Report so you can see where we can see this. Right now I'm in a Workflow Cases report, and you can see the case description right here with my practice student that we had just completed. So this will be really helpful when we're going through and we're trying to figure out which group belongs to which one. That was an example when the lead evaluator is a diagnostician. But let's look at an example when the lead evaluator is a school psychologist. So now we're in another case student, and we are going to create another workflow. So I'm going to click on Create Workflow Case. It will still be special education. The case type this time is going to be reevaluation. Now for my description, I'm going to put in the name of the lead evaluator first. And if my lead evaluator is the only person who is doing the evaluation, then they're going to be the last person that I'm going to put in. So I'm going to leave it like this because at this point, only the school psychologist is doing the evaluation. Then I'm going to click on Next. Now this page allows me to add in new documents. So I'm going to go ahead and click on those new documents. I'm going to jump ahead a few steps to get us to the end now. So I'm going to show you the reports in just a second. You can see here on my student workflow cases that I have student ID 7 and 008, where I had my initial evaluation. And this one has the reeval, and it just says the school psychologist. So I think at this point, you're probably catching on. But let's look at another one. Let's look at a lead evaluator who's a speech language pathologist. Because speech language pathologists help us talk about it. So here we are in a brand new test student number 9. And I'm going to go ahead and create a workflow case. Choose special education. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and choose initial evaluation PK through 12. And we're going to do our speech language pathologist. And then my next step is to click on Next. I have to add in any new document. So I need an MDT report writer. I need the consent. I need the EDT signature page. And I need the appropriate EDT document. And I'm going to throw in the IEP as well. So this is the one I already had created, so I'm going to throw that in. Here is where I can go ahead and look up people to give them some information. If I'm the speech language pathologist, I need to be the only person who needs to be notified. So I'm going to put my name in there. I won't have an ancillary request. And then I'll be the only one who has to know how to do the MDT report. But the great thing about this is if you happen to have multiple people testing is you can add all of the different people in so that they are notified. In here, not only can I put myself in here, but I can use this lookup and I can put in my seal as well. So I'm just going to throw in Stephanie Clark for that. And then click Create. And then I'm ready to go. Now I'm going to take us over back into the report so you can see what this will look like in the report. And in this last example, you're going to see the speech language pathologist in the case description. So this way, when your lead evaluator or the directors are looking at one of these reports, it'll be easy to see who is involved in each of these cases. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.